All right, so 3 or 4 hours, part two of the same story. So 3 or 4 hours, I thought it was going to be three max, maybe. Police officer report, insurance information. If you've ever been in a wreck, you know exactly what I'm talking about, okay? But there was more in store than I realized. I got hit, and I thought that would be the end of the wreck. Well, when I got hit, it knocked my car up into the air and across the median into the other oncoming lanes of traffic, which is 2 lanes, and there was a 4-wheel drive truck coming that I didn't know at the time, and so I landed in my car about the same time, that the truck slammed into my front right corner of my car and folded it up towards the windshield. And man, I just remember everything coming literally and figuratively to a screeching halt with shattered glass, the impact, the sound of a car wreck, and everything stopped and everything got quiet except my stereo in my car. Finally turned it down because in the 90s, I don't know how many people did, but I ran mine pretty loud most of the time. Turned the radio off, and thank God I was alive. Pulled the latch on my seat, dropped the seat back, and just started being thankful to be alive. I've been complaining a lot about that week, about different stuff going on. And man, I just started to pray and be like, thanks God, it could have all ended right now. And here's what made the difference before any of that, a day or two before. A teacher made the difference. A teacher in physics class, okay? It's very hard to believe that I took physics, but I took physics, actually passed the class, thankfully for some good friends who helped tutor me along. And she did a math problem on the board, which ended up calculating how fast somebody's face would hit the windshield in a 35-mile-an-hour crash. And here's what happened. That next day or so, I was driving down, I call it School Road, but it has a specific name. I was driving down that road, and I was at that red light. And at that red light, where you turn left, I would have went about 2 or 3 blocks by the city park, which is where I got hit. At that red light, I thought about this math problem for my physics teacher, and I said, I probably better put the seatbelt on. So I reached up, grabbed my seatbelt, click. That click saved my life. So probably the proudest thing from that whole circumstance, injury that I had, was I had a bruise from this shoulder down roughly to my hip bone from where my seatbelt held me to the car when I got impacted with the truck. And it changed my life. I kind of wore my seatbelt off and on before then, but I wore it every day since then. Our family, we wear them. So I want to thank my physics teacher, and I want to thank all teachers that every now and then when you throw in a little story or you push your topic or your subject area towards real life, it really helps students. But that saved my life that day, along with the person that runs the whole show. For me, that's God Almighty in heaven. He was overseeing the whole thing to protect me, but that physics problem and that statement and that math of how fast you hit the windshield saved my life that day. So here's my question. One of my family members from up north, shout out to Nebraska, I know you guys are cold up there, sent me a picture about a tremendous car crash, and it made me stop and think about this. So here's what I want to throw out to you. Seatbelts, for sure. Right, click it or ticket. The other thing is this. Texting and driving. Is it worth it? No. God bless you. You have a great day.